So on tonight's camping adventure, we're going to be camping on the desert floor. Currently we're just getting some goat juice, filling up on some premium at $4.19 a gallon, guys. I'm loving it. Looks like we're still going, and I think we're almost full. We're on our way. Putting along US 95 south here. Traffic's not too bad. There's a handful of vehicles, mostly commercial traffic right now. But we should be at camp real soon. Check out our moon here, guys. And over here we have our fire currently going. Still got my truck idling for a little bit, keeping my wife warm. And here in a few minutes we're gonna get the truck organized and situated for the night in terms of our sleeping arrangements. It is kind of windy at this location. I'm just sitting in my R50 and I can see a lot better now. So what I did was pointed these things more towards the corner of my R50. And what it's doing is giving me somewhat of a slight panoramic view, if you will. So see, it casts light all the way over here, so I can actually see what's going on directly in front of me and off to the side also. That's just my personal preference. I think that works well for me. Light bar coming soon. So our fire's been going for a little while here as we enjoy our moonlight. Looks like our fire's down to the perfect cooking size coals. We're just gonna let this flame extinguish here a little bit more. We'll probably move this big log out of here. What we're cooking doesn't require a bunch of heat. You don't want flames wicking at it, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and set up our camp grill. So me and the wife, we just got done making our bed for the night. Here we have things nicely arranged. Looks like our water is finally coming to a boil. So we're gonna go ahead and get our rice and some butter in there. This is some Manhattan yellow rice. Drop a piece of butter in here. Put this guy on a timer for 20 minutes. And we'll occasionally stir as we go. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start getting some of our meat prepped and ready to go. We're just gonna check on our rice here. It's just boiling away, so we're just gonna go ahead and gently stir this guy. So here we have our duck breast. We're gonna season this guy up with some poultry seasoning. The moon was being obscured by the cloud here. Unfortunately, I was a tad bit late. But still beautiful. The wind has calmed down quite a bit, thankfully. So I might be able to convince my wife to stay out here for just a wee bit longer. But we'll see. See if you guys can see the stars there. It's also a plane above us. There it goes.
Wow, it's a full moon tonight too.
Yes, it is. And there's the moon finally free from the cloud as the cloud moves away. Kind of looks like a guy playing basketball, like a short guy. Like he's running and dribbling the ball almost. That's cool. So we're gonna go ahead and reposition our skillet here. Again, we don't want it to be directly over the fire. So I'm just gonna have my wife add some butter to our skillet, and then I'll go ahead and get the zucchini in there.
Oh, I hear him. Woo-hoo, he's saying. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, there's an owl in our backdrop. And I just dropped a bunch of our zucchini into the fire. Come on here, stir this up. Going to bring you guys into the skillet. There. Yeah, so the rice is done. It actually came out pretty good. Ooh, it's still steaming, guys. That's gonna be a good bite right there with our duck. So we're gonna go ahead and start the next part of our meal, which is gonna be a steak. We're gonna go ahead and get that guy on here. Get some heat going. And adjust our fire a little bit too. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and pull our zucchini. Let me just mix it up one more time. We're gonna use this leftover grease for our duck. Nice. There they go. Now my wife's adding the poultry seasoning.
It's like stuck in there.
Yeah, that looks good. So our grill is at a little bit of a slant, so we're just getting the liquid smooth around here. It is cooking really nice so far. See about our steak. That's going really nice too. Nice. And to lock things in terms of heat and consistency, we're gonna cover that guy up, and then we'll let that continue on there for a few minutes, and then okay, we'll check it in probably 10 minutes. Now, never mind the piece of wood with the nails hanging from it, guys. We did not bring that here. That's something that the locals do, and personally, I hate it. They bring scores and scores of pallet wood with all these screws and nails in them, and they burn it here barn fire style, and then the nails end up everywhere, and hopefully not in my Falcon Wild Peaks. So we're gonna go ahead and check. I'm gonna check out duck breast here. Ooh, it's looking good. Yes. And again, guys, duck meat produces quite a bit of fat on a farm. So you don't have to go crazy and add a bunch of oil or butter. I have this new IPA that I'm going to try. This is called Triple Jam. It's Blake's Hard Cider. This features strawberry, blackberry, and raspberry. Yum. Cheers, guys. That really does taste the part. Yes. Here's my plate, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and enjoy this thing.
He's been contacted.
Then we put him to sleep.
Good morning, guys. This is our view this morning. I've been up on and off since about 6. You guys seen the sunrise there coming over the horizon this morning. According to my weather app, it's supposed to be around 62 today. That should be the high. The wind is whipping right now. We need to get outside and get to cooking. So I'm gonna muster up some courage here so I can get outside and at least get some water going for our coffee. We'll start off with that first. Good morning. So we just have Camper Dan idling here. We're gonna move him because the wind did switch directions this morning. It's actually blowing more from this way. So we're just gonna pull him around and again try and use him as a windbreak. And hopefully the wind dissipates as the morning draws on. Look at the condensation coming out of Camper Dan's muffler. I'm just so stoked to have a muffler again. So we did have to reconfigure things with the R50 a secondary time. The wind has been buffering us here. Initially I thought that it was blowing from this direction, but of course it changed and now it's blowing from directly downhill from us. So the wind is coming up the hill. Most instances when we're here, the wind is usually rolling down the hill from this direction. But it isn't uncommon for the wind to just sporadically change directions on us. But we've made the necessary adjustments and now we have our fire going. We had to relight things because the wind was so strong it actually blew the fire out. It's crazy, right? But we're gonna let that burn into some nice cooking size coals. We're gonna be doing breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with some coffee. Yeah. Just went ahead and added our cooking surface here. We have our camp grill. The fire is almost perfect. Right now we're just waiting for our water to finish coming to a boil here for our coffee. And then I'm gonna throw my griddle on here. Our coffee water has finally come to a boil. Wind's blowing it away. Again, we're trying to use the R50 as a windbreak here. It is helping somewhat. Because without it, this would definitely blow away. None of it would go in the cup.
Coffee Cheers.
Good morning, everyone. While we were cooking there, I decided it would be a good idea to just go ahead and chop down the last few pieces of wood that we had.
Need, and it rolls up those other utensils over there.
Yeah.
We need to get that, and it's cheap. It's like $20.
Nice. Get a plate ready too, because this is gonna go fast. See 2 slices on there. What's so crazy is all the fire is basically on the right side of the grill, but it's hottest on the left side. Yep, these are already cooked to perfection. Didn't get a chance to show you, but here's my plate. So camp is all packed up. We did our dishes and everything. Our fire is now out, and we're gonna pull out of here. But before we do, I'm gonna do this in 2-wheel drive and see how far we get. Pretty sure we'll get real far. But yeah, this is a little bit of an off-roading trail here. We fooled around on this before. Just something to do because we're bored. And I guess we're not the first street type vehicle to come in here. Somebody's been in here with some street type tires before, so there's a lot you can do in here. And if all else fails, you're not far from the road. But yeah, it's just a fun place to just hang out and run trail. So we're currently descending this little gully here. Trying to do our best to navigate. Up until now, we've been in 2-wheel drive, guys. Technically, we should be in 4-wheel high at least, but we've been getting by. So we just took our time and came down that little wash there. Wasn't too bad. We've never been back here because up until now we've only been camping in our Ultima, so we've never had the pleasure of coming back here. And what I'm hoping to find is a honey hole of camping sites possibly back here. But so far this trail has been easy. We do have our manual hubs locked just in case we have to call on our 4-wheel drive back up here. It's nothing super difficult, and lucky me. But don't discredit this as an off-roading trail, because it is. The road is back to our left here, and at this point we're probably a mile from it because I can't even see it anymore. Another little bit of a dip here. Take our time. There we go. Again, it's all about picking the right line. So yeah, this has really been nice. I haven't really used that much gas either. We are supposed to be heading home soon, but I figured I'd tool around back here and see what I can see. Now I'm going in this direction. This is going to take us towards the town of Nelson. It's an old ghost town, old mining town. If you Google this place, it's famous for video shoots and TV shows and ads and stuff like that. There also has been famous music videos shot there in the past also. If you're a fan of the Migos, French Montana and Chris Brown, all three of them did a collab here in Nelson. Guys, make no mistake, this trail gets gnarly. Look at that portion. We're not going that way because it looks like something fit for an expert. So we'll take our time and keep going this way. We'll take the green route. I feel safer that way. So we're just gonna try and get to the top of this hill right here and see what's on the other side, hopefully. See another branch off. This thing branches off everywhere. You'll get lost back here. We've made it to the top. Wow. Okay, nice. This is nice. Let's get out and take a look-see here. We made it to the top, ladies and gentlemen. So back down this way, that's the road into the town of Nelson. So here's our R50. It's really beautiful here. Wow, that is nice. And you would not know that this was here otherwise. There's my wife documenting things from the safety of the R50. She refuses to come out. We're gonna go ahead and trek back to the pavement here. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be more and more off-roading content coming, for sure. Enjoy this 808, guys. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely smash that like button. And while you're at it, don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Chris, and this has been the Camper Dan Files. And until next time, keep using your Pathfinder as a Pathfinder, on or off the pavement.